We go like this. Okay. G'day, lads. Welcome back to the One-Eyed Pod. It's what round was it?
It was round 14. No,
It's round 13.
Round
13.
It's round 14 this week. Yeah,
round 14 this week. We've been super busy, so we decided to just do. We weren't even going to do one because we were like, fuck it, like we don't have time. But we decided to just do it quickly, do a cheeky live stream. And just doing like an hour of power. I think I got like 40 minutes till I got to go, but
that's all right.
We'll go through
it. The week's shit anyway. I guess I can just bring up my team and just fucking get it over with.
Yeah, bring it up. How'd you go this week? Like
overall, I went good.
Yeah.
Overall, I went good. Yeah, not great when you look at my captain.
Yeah, the Nick Dacos captain hurts. I feel like a lot of people cop the Nick Dacos captain though.
I know. And I guess we were drinking that day together, and we had a bit of fun. And all my multis had Nick Dacos in it, and then we just didn't think about it. And then we saw an opponent in my league change to Gawn. And that's why he changed to Gawn, because of these comments, that and he's a Melbourne fan too. Shout out to Finn Flyers. But I was just like, nah, Dacos is just gonna, belt it in. I've had faith in him all week. And then Neil Bullen, 20 seconds in, and I just knew, fuck me. And
I know.
Come on, Nick. I love you, Nick. Like, I wear 35. I love Nick Dacos, but I don't think he likes a tag. He's gone off injured every time.
Do you reckon he's doing it on purpose? Do you reckon he just I copped a little bump there? Like, I can't be bothered playing anymore. I'm just going to jump off.
Mate, and this is so fucking shit because last year, do you remember when I captained Took? And he had like a 59. It's like
the
every year, SuperCoach just wants to raw dog me. And I mean, overall, my team it was all like, it's all in good shape, I reckon. Jack Crisp, what a pickup. Like, he's averaging 112, I think. 3-round average. But, Whitfield started off slow, then belted in 108. So I think this team is very fraudulent. So I don't know what to do. I'm currently ranked 7K at the moment. So I think maybe ranks are going to be a bit tough at the moment. But another person I want to shout at to is Jack McRae. Like, Jack, you were literally our poster boy last week saying how good you are, and then you dish up a measly fucking 59.
Like, he fucking sucks. Honest to God, this guy.
And you know what the bad thing is? He's going to be in every single person's team next year because he's a forward mid and he's going to be playing for Richmond or North. He'll probably be playing for North, to be honest, surely. Surely he has to go. He's a centre-back, he's a CBA mid.
Oh, I think he goes.
He's getting played.
I think because he's like, what? Isn't he 28? He's 28, isn't he?
29, I think. So, but like North need
in his prime,
need experience.
Like, this is one of the best CBA mids in the league last year and the year before. Like, he's coming to his prime.
He did scale out all back last year. So I think he has been declining. But fuck, how tragic has this pick been? And I've held him. I buy flipped. Like, my season just hasn't worked out. Like, I remember I could have traded Zorko in when he had that massive game against Richmond. And I would have got Zorko instead of Ryan, and it meant trading buy flipping McRae. Not buy flipping, but I think it was a week before. I should have just done that trade. Instead, I got McRae. I don't have Sheasel, so it's all a mess. But
Oh, to be honest, earlier this week you were like, "I'm going to keep McRae. I'm going to keep him." And I'm like, "That is the fucking shittest call I've ever heard."
And to give you context, I told you in a voice memo, but I may as well tell the pod. I've been buying footy cards at the moment, with the Coles coffee,
Yeah.
and every it somehow works out that I get a SuperCoach player that I have, in the card. So the first bit when I'm opening it, it's just got, I think his name's number 11. Number 11, Jack McRae, and I'm trading him out this week. And I was just like, oh no, McRae's gonna go bonkers. Why am I trading? But hey, you're gone, mate. You are gone from this team. You are gone.
Yeah, get rid of him. Chelsea trades, because I'm interested to see what you're doing with these trades.
I really like Jai. I mean, I like Jai Simpkin, but I think you've talked some sense into me. He and I watched that game because we were heavily invested in LDU. He had a few tackles, got a few goals. I think someone said to me 62 he scored in that last quarter. So it's highly, that scaling really helped him out there. But I guess I was going to do Simpkin in and Goulden in and get a dud 102K rookie. But I think I'll just hold the fort and go.
Don't do that, you silly duffer.
No. So I'm going to hold the fort. I'm going to go Dowling. If he's not sub, if he is sub, now who was I upgrading? Who can it be? Fuck. Now I'm doing this live. I've forgotten. Who can I trade out? Gee whiz. It's going to be a slow pod. I told you I was tired. Can't see my screen. Fucking hell, mate. Who should I trade out of these? I can't even remember. Oh, see you later, sweetie boy. You were hiding, mate. Now I've got 2 or 3 options.
Who have you got in your team there? When did you get Gray?
I got him last week, so I can loop him and all that. So I could just go Goulden, and it's like that, and my mids are finished. Or I could go Goulden. Goulden out. Swap this back. Garcia in there. Swap Dacos in the mids. Whoever. And I could just go Jordan Clark. But I feel like Goulden's probably better,
I think so as well.
What do you
think? The first option way better. Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking
I'm
about...
I'm not even that hot on Clark. Yeah. Like, honestly, click him. Click Clark's name.
Mate, he's absolutely smoking it at the moment.
I know
I was very hot on him. He's got a tag
more
coming
hot on
up.
him than me.
Yeah, mate, he's unreal because they just kick to each other. And
his first go.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he versed Richmond and got 105. He versed Sydney, got 63. He versed Saints, who leak 151. He versed Collingwood, who leak 134. Versed Melbourne, who are dog shit, 127. Like, I think he's just had a fucking pretty easy run.
Yeah, but this 84 was a ton. He just got done for the descent, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they're consistent numbers. I mean, I don't know what he would average. Maybe he'd average 110, I guess. And the difference, what I have to sort of decide on is, does Errol push more than that? Which, midfielders actually probably score more than defenders anyway. But this season's been so different, it's not funny. But I was going to show you that link that you can use, and we'll look at the DFS a bit later. But I just get there's one last trade I had. What are your thoughts? And I know you'll probably just reject this straight away, but Josh Dunkley instead of Errol Goulden, because Neil's going to get tagged tonight. Means Dunkley's got to perform. And he actually hasn't got that bad of a run coming up. Do you like Errol more than Dunkley? I'll get up Dunkley's stats if you want.
I'm looking at it now. I don't think I like it. It's tough because they play the Gabba quite a few times, hey?
That's what I
mean. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, they play 4 of the next 6 at the Gabba.
And his lowest score has been 89. He's got a ridiculously low floor. I mean, high floor.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, it's good. He's actually had some solid numbers all year.
Yeah. But instead of Goulden, though, the only thing about Goulden, right, is he's a winger. And this is what I know his tog. I know his tog's, 97 and blah, blah, blah. But surely you want that CBA mid. And if your player, so I've actually looked into this though. So Neil should cop attention there because Neil's going to cop attention in Brisbane. I guess we should have rang our Brizzy informant, but he will cop attention round 14. 19, I assume Jordan will go with him. Windy tag again, 21. There is one more tag around here. I just can't remember. I think maybe Port would
probably a West Coast tag as well.
Yeah, but Sheed's fucking nothing. Look what LDU did to him. But what do you think about that? And look at these Gabba games. Gabba, Adelaide Oval, Gabba. Optus Stadium, Gabba. So, there's so many games at the Gabba. And he's averaging
It's
111.
really up to you. I mean, I don't like either of them.
Dunkley or... Really?
No, I don't... So, I like Goulden as a player. I don't understand why everyone's trading him here now. What has changed?
Yeah, he's got 15K trades. Do I have an insight? I just think that he's been his first Geelong to start off with, who just fucking leap points like no tomorrow. And it seems like he's got his stuff together, but it's only sort of a 3-game sample size. Because if you look at his scores, he's had okay start to season, and then he filtered off a little bit. And then round 8 to 13, he scored 95, 93, 82, 131, 157. I mean, Adelaide is appetising and GWS, those 2 games. I guess Freo would be hard. Then he's got Saints and North. But when you look at it, he's do you think he's going to go bonkers like the last 2 games? I don't know. I do love him as a player.
Decisions that you have to make for yourself, because I just don't. I probably won't trade him in. I don't. It's not like I'm going out of my way to get him. Have you looked at players what do you think of Rankin, or do you have too many players next week?
Yeah, that's exactly the issue. I want to field. I want to pick players that have come off their bye. So I guess you're going to get onto your trades. But if you had a spot for maybe a fun pick, like maybe Richards or Day, or just there's a heap of cool players on that bye. But I just can't do it. And I think playing for leagues, even having that additional player that can play the game next week, I think that'll be, beneficial. So yeah, it's really just finding that player that's already had their bye.
Yeah.
I can give you the screen if you want, and then you can go on to yours.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tim English, though, you can eat a bag of dicks as well, mate. All right, I loved you last year. You sucked me in, and I wish I had Grundy.
All right, how good's that? How good's the form that Grundy's taking? I'll talk about it. So this week I went 20, 63, I think this is my first fucking top 1% score of the year. Like, finally, fucking didn't have the worst week out of everyone.
You're ahead of me now.
Um,
You're ahead of me.
yeah, yeah. Let's keep on chugging, huh? So let's refresh these trades.
Ooh,
Oh, I suppose we can just look at the trades first.
that's right.
So this week, I had Grundy as my captain, so I copped that 153 pod captain, which kind of really helped a lot. And yeah, I went to VC on. How did I VC? I VC'd someone and it just didn't do anything. Oh no, I VC'd Grundy. Sorry, VC'd Grundy. I just went straight VC on Grundy, and then lucky because I had C on Dacos next, so that's a thankful little save there. Stallion of the week easily goes to Grundy. Like, I've held strong with this dickhead, and it was such like a
This dickhead,
whatchamacallit.
come on, mate. You got to treat him with some respect. He's R2
He
royalty.
he's played such a great game on the weekend,
Like,
but
English is a dickhead. I think Grundy is just a magnificent human that, he's paid you up big time.
yeah, I mean, I nearly traded him out, but I didn't. So it's good that I've nearly traded him out heaps of times, but I just haven't. So it's great that he's still here. How's that? Like, it's good. Like,
Well,
he played
I
such a
did
great
laugh.
game and dominated.
I did laugh at you on the pod probably about 5 weeks in a row of your comments, Grundy R2, and maybe I was just in denial, just going, no, he's shit, mate, he's shit, and I've just gone to Rowan, to Sweet, to English, and just look at his scores. In the meantime, he's just like, all right, let's improve this average.
Yeah, just pumping out these scores. It's been great.
And
It's
his
been great viewing.
SCG, I'd be considering captaining him, I reckon, Michael, because he's versing Strawn this week. Like, surely he dominates him.
It is there. It is. I did think about it. It's either Grundy or Will Day.
That's tough.
But yeah,
Aren't you scared? That's like
go.
LDU vibes. That's what I did with my vice, and you bashed me for it a little bit. You reckon
he's
Dave's better?
He's versing Richmond.
Richmond won last week.
Yeah, but they still got scored on like fucking crazy. Anyway, so this week I'm trading out Took Miller, Clayton Oliver, and Sullivan. I don't love the Jai Clark trade in, but I just can't.
Jordan.
I can't do it.
Don't.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Jordan Clark, not Jai Clark. Jordan Clark trade in. I just.
He's in the negatives.
It doesn't work when it's by.
He's in the negatives. He's gonna get to 280k. Yeah. He's gonna get to 280k. He's gonna be my
still have him?
final upgrade. Yeah, I love him. Hey, here's the 2k
turnaround from that.
Mate,
how's the big turnaround?
You can never predict Jai Clark.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, yeah, trading in Clark, Will Day, and Dowling. And I was actually going to trade in Will Day last week, but I had a couple of beers at the airport, and I decided to trade in LDU, which in hindsight I should have traded in Will Day and in LDU this week. Didn't really make much sense, but anyway,
is what it is.
Is what it is.
What's your thoughts on Dowling? Well, I've already sort of touched on him, but did you have anything to add? Do you think he's probably?
I don't know anything about him.
His numbers are crazy.
Yeah, I just don't trust Kruger. Like, I just know he's so injury prone. Like, when was the last time Kruger played more than 3 games?
Never, but I guess
yeah.
The Dowling will probably play for the rest of the season. I reckon he's good enough too. And like, even when he got picked firstly, I was telling you, like, Dowling's going to be a good rookie to have.
Yeah.
And that's the same as Kruger. Like, Kruger Wouldn't you just rather see him get through 2 games if you really want to trade him in? Like,
Yeah, like
Dowling's probably less risk.
I agree. If Dowling's going to play, is less risk. I just know that this is Kruger's make or break game. If he kicks 3, I reckon he's on, or he won't make it through the warm up. It's one or the other. You just never know.
Anything could happen with that bloke. Like, we were watching the game, and he crashed the pack, and we thought he was injured, didn't we? Like,
we were like, no, just
he
take
was
a
dominating.
break, mate.
He's a gun.
Yeah.
Look, but I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, his job security's poor." Yeah, I don't think his job security's poor at all. It's just really injury risk. Like, he'll stay in the team as long as he can. Which,
Yeah.
you know, who knows? Who knows what the limit is for his body?
He's easily best 22 out of our whole list, right?
Apparently, Fly loves him as well.
Yeah, I just hope
Well,
he doesn't
wouldn't
get
you?
injured.
Oh no, we
How
just
could you
need him
hate that,
until
then?
McStay. Once McStay comes back, you know, Kruger can just, you know, be a healthy emergency, and who knows how healthy of an emergency he'd be.
Oh,
It'd be warming up in the rooms. I love him though.
yeah, I reckon
But
it's
yeah.
great. But
What?
yeah, I'm super hot on the Will Day pick, and super hot on the Will Day pick for captain this week. Just straight C.
You got
Make
big
or break
kahunas,
it.
brother. You got massive kahunas.
MCG, Dusty's 300th. It's going to be a huge game. I reckon it was super close, and Will Day is
It'll
just
be
going
a
to have
fun
to
game
carry
to
it
watch.
over the line.
Have you heard these
Yeah.
rumors that Dustin might hang up the boots?
I have. I don't think he will.
That's crazy.
But I just wanted to show this to all the Will Day people out there. So if he goes nuts this week, he gets to roughly 600K, right? Then from there,
600K for Will Day. Kidding me?
So then from there, he'll have West Coast, he'll have
Soft.
Geelong, Freo, Collingwood, Adelaide, GWS, Carlton, Richmond North. So he could remain as like 1% owned.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I talked about him with you about 3 weeks ago. Like,
Yeah.
it's because he was injured. So it's, you know, and most people like you had your midfields complete. So if they're not buy swapping, or, you know, I can't afford someone next week, he's just going to be one of those forgotten men that, like, he's going to be the same as Treloar, I reckon, where they just pump out these massive scores. I think he might get tagged a little bit, though, if there is any tag games in there, but I didn't. There was a real good thing on Twitter. He's only got a Chincotta tag.
Yeah, he's got one tag.
Yeah. And Dom Sheed.
He's got Richmond twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dom Sheed.
I think you're under it. I think at the end Richmond they'll be all right, but you still score. They've always been easy to score against.
They'll still leak. I think though it's pretty risky though. Like Hawthorn kind of are giving smells to me like they might just fall off the cliff from here. You know, like they're such a young team and they're just kicking on, having that little bit of momentum, and it would just take one little slip up for them to start going downhill.
I think they've won, what is it, 5 out of 7? They've literally just focused
they
on
have won.
Slab bet.
Yeah, as soon as right here, it is directly correlated to Will Day popping off. 142, they should have won this. They lost by like a point, and then bang, bang, bang. You know?
Yeah. Oh, he's such a good player. That's like, I just wish he was doing this for our team last year.
Oh, I know.
But you'll have him. You'll embrace him.
Yeah, I'll get him back. You know, and he's not Jack Steele, so keep him.
What
in
about
there.
good old Harvey? Good old Harvey.
Harvey, yeah, can love to talk about Harvey. I'm actually happy that he did what I thought he was going to do last week.
You said you hated him before the game. You said you hated him and you wanted to. Did you
Oh,
want to kill him?
and then
You wanted to
I
kill
did,
him.
and then he kicked 3. He kicked 3, so you can't be
He
mad
was
at him. And
amazing.
he got handed 3, I reckon. I don't reckon they were hard. Maybe one of them he earned, like he got. The others
Yeah.
he just kind of got handed. What do you think?
Isn't it funny that I picked Sal, you picked Harvey, but we both love Finn McRae, but we've been a bit iffy about him, this
Yeah.
year. And he was the
And he's
one.
doing the
He was
best.
the ticket. That's just come on,
Yeah.
Supercoach gods. Can I just have some just a bit of leeway,
I know.
Like
he played
and
phenomenal when he got put in the middle.
Yeah. That dude, I'm telling you, he might actually. You might be could consider just keeping him after his bye if you did get. I know I'm versing someone that has him this week.
Yeah. Well,
But,
I was saying at
yeah.
the start of the season, if he plays in the midfield, he'll be a keeper.
Yeah. And can you imagine that? Finn McRae is actually better Supercoach player than Jack McRae. Can we believe we're saying this year?
I know. Can you believe that? Anyway, should we jump on to the most traded in players?
Yeah, well, we'll trade it out. I just wanted to just quickly, because you've got a couple on your team, and I've got if I've seen a lot of people trading out Sexton. Would you recommend that or not? Then you've got him.
I'm not trading Sexton. I'm hopefully I can put Sexton into an F7, maybe F7.
Yeah. Are you not worried
D7.
about his role?
I'll give it a game. If he doesn't, if his role looks completely different, then I'll trade him out.
Yeah.
But I'm in no rush. I mean, there's no if we look at his numbers, he's not screaming to be traded out, and if he can just average around the 90 area, that's perfect for a forward.
I've seen so much talk about him. I've heard someone say, Will Powell won't get in the team. It is Will Powell, isn't it? Yeah. Seriously, he might get kicked out, but at least you've made so much money off him.
Yeah, and he's still got to break even at 51. If he scores 77 on round 15, he still makes another 10K,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like he's screaming, "Oh, trade me out, trade me out." There's no need to at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you reckon?
No, I completely agree. I think so. Yeah, I think the forward's been that shit, so you may as well just play it by ear. I would give it just 1 or 2 games, to be honest. Just give 2 games. And then you've actually, in the back of your head, that's an upgrade right there if you need to. And if his break even gets too high, you can just trade him anyway. But I don't see any
easy
point.
Upgrade.
Yeah, but I don't see any point trying to predictive trade because his defender forward is quite useful as well.
Yeah. No, it's great. I love that you can go up and down with him and Fish.
Yep, Fish. Campbell Gray. Campbell Gray, if you got him, the 102K loop. You'll get him. You'll get him.
No, I won't. I've got fucking what's his face, Will Dawson. Is that his name, Will Dawson?
Yeah. Did you see? I didn't jump on Will Dawson. Did you want to vent about that or not really? Or it's just who cares?
It's who cares.
Just
SuperCoach has made me numb to life. I don't get sad about anything anymore. I just look at it and go, yeah, probably happen.
That would happen.
Not shocked. Yeah. At the start of the season, you get super sad, but now I'm just I've had such a shit year of bad luck, and I'm just fucking, who cares? Fuck this stupid
past trauma. Past trauma has made him be like this. The Darcy Jones injury. The Darcy, what is it? Yeah, that was
Darcy Jones, Flanders. Yep. Yeah, it's just I remember Flanders there was multiple.
Oh yeah, because you had to cop a
Anyhow.
donut for that. Yeah,
Yeah, cop
Yeah.
the donut.
he's been a
There's a
bit
few weeks.
unlucky.
Yeah, okay. Most traded out this week is Closey. Love that. Get him out of your team.
He's shit. Good
Hugo
rookie.
Garcia.
Hey, he started off so good, Closey, and then he's shown his true colours, I reckon.
Yeah,
You know?
he did. He just
Like,
he relied so heavily on goals. Hey,
yeah. And we always said at first, right? We were like, how is he doing this? Like,
yeah.
yeah. But anyway, he's made us money.
Darcy Wilson, love this trade out. Should have done it last week. To all the people who said keep Darcy Wilson because he's a good loop, suck on a 25. Just suck on it.
Suck on it. Suck on a 25. I like that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that in everyday life.
Honestly, I saw so many people on Twitter going, "No, coop him," and I'm like, "Are you kidding me, mate? He's like 400k or something. Just trade him out. He's not a keeper. Like, just get rid of this guy."
It wasn't the same after Harley cleaned him up.
Nah, he's still shook. Riley Garcia.
Yeah, well, he's been dropped. Look,
Yeah.
I wish I got on him. I chose the wrong Garcia up there, Hugo. Like, when is this guy going to do anything? This just the wrong Garcia, but he's been a great rookie. Just cull him. Sullivan's been selected.
That's what I was saying. He got selected. I just saw that. Not extended bench.
We got 18, boys. We got 18. This is brilliant.
Wait. Did Harvey get selected? I don't think Harvey got selected.
Oh, nah. Surely not. Just bear with me. I've got it on. Oh, that's an easy trade for you, though. It's an easy trade. Just wait. Sorry. That was quite rude of me. Nah. So, Harrison's selected. Sullivan's on the bench. Markov, I can't see who's... Why have they done this? Jack Bytel omitted. TJ. Beast of a player. He's going to...
Harvey's actually playing? Or be sub?
No, Harvey's on the bench with old mate Sullivan. I reckon TJ will be the sub. Bench. TJ will be the sub or Markov. Because there's 3 defenders. No, there's 3 defenders. Or well, I guess Frampton's questionable. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Come on, Sul. Because I think if Sullivan's sub, I think I'll trade him to Kruger. Cut me losses.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Just get the... Look at Crispy, just in the middle, baby. Should have followed our pod advice.
I should have followed it. I'm shattered I didn't get him.
A shame if you got in Jack Bytel as well.
Sucked in. Like, that's just the worst trade in ever. Honestly, that's another suck on those big. Yeah, did I talk you out of it or not?
Nah. You let me roam nowadays. You know, you just you know when I'm just gonna filter out of my bad ideas. That's probably why I've had the season that I've had. I've had like 12 ideas and just fucking hopefully 12. One out of the 12 pops.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
Who else?
Jordan Sweet can't get a game. Vizentini was brought back in.
Yeah.
It's kind of the usual suspects.
Clary, get rid of him. Get rid of him.
Hear me out. Does Oliver do better with Petrarca out?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Get rid of him. Too much pain.
That's a mutual feelings from a lot of people.
Really, is it? Who cares? Just get him out.
Yeah, I'd give him another chance.
You've still got McRae, mate. That's your problem. You've still got McRae. That's where you're going wrong.
That's why I couldn't get Clary. I've already got a couple of risks in the team.
Ned Moyle. Fuck, that was a pretty good trade.
Biggest L. I was begging you to do that, Michael.
Oh,
I mean, so
yeah,
well,
yeah.
L for us. L for us. I wish I traded out Sweet because I would have got Moyle in a heartbeat. And I don't know why you didn't. I was telling you just do it. Like this is going to be great for your team. You can get good cash from it. And he's
Yeah.
made how much K? 100,
Made 100K.
120.
110. 120.
Yeah. That's still good. See, so this is a painful season.
It could have gone the other way, though. Like, he could have just not played as well.
I know, but they just weren't going to risk him off a hammy. But he's definitely out next week, so I don't see any issue trading out.
Yeah. Billy Dowling in.
Yeah.
Kruger
So just to watch
in.
on the sub. Yeah. So Errol's got
Yeah,
15K trades.
if Billy is is sub, are we going Kruger?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, when do they play?
Well, you can go Kruger, but if you're really ballsy, the one right below at number 7, Ari Schoenmaker, he could
My boy.
like, yeah, no,
I like Schoenmaker.
He's apparently got one of the best. He was had one of the best kicks in that draft class.
Well, yeah, I was talking about him before the season started, and you told me he got dropped. So I was like, you told me
he was playing seconds.
like that.
No, he got demoted. I'm pretty sure. I think he's
Demoted.
I think he's a loose cat from what I've heard, but I think he's averaging. I'm pretty sure about 25 or plus disposals in the for the Dragon. Oh, what are they called? Not the Dragons. The Zebras. The Sandy Zebras. The VFL team.
Jesus.
But he's in place for Wanganeen Millera.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he
have
continually
really low.
Yeah. Yeah. But he could be in for Dougal Howard. I'm pretty sure that got dropped. But like I reckon he could score 90 tonight.
I reckon as well. That's what in my head. I'm like, he maybe even tons.
Fuck, if he does that, what a dick.
Yeah.
So
Errol Goulden. We're just talking about this.
Yeah. 15K trades in. I'm gonna have a think about it. Honestly,
yeah. It's tough because we've been talking about we want to trade in pods. Yeah,
exactly. But I want CBA mids. I want CBA mids. Since when do wingmen just push out 120s all the time?
Well, he did it last year.
Yeah, exactly. What was his? Did he filter out last season? I know he started hot, didn't he?
No, he did
was
not
it the
filter
opposite?
out last season. Where are we?
I can't say it. It's all blurry.
This is like 2023. It's just here. So last season, he at the end, he went 111, 164, 124, 143, 117, 166, 152, 120, 90, 109, 138. Like he nearly won the Brownlow in the last half.
Yeah, so it was a slow start more than that. Well, he didn't really. He's pretty consistent, wasn't he? I mean, I'm going to have another look. Oh, do you have DFS open? Yeah. I mean, what was his CBAs compared to last year? Because I'm pretty sure he had more CBAs last year than this year. Because Chad's been more frequent. But look, we're on live right now, and I'm just talking out of my ass. So this could be.
So in 2024, oh my bad. Where are we? There we go.
Yeah, it's 25, 38. Under 40s the whole time. It's actually dipping down. This is what made me cool off the pick last week. But I watched him and he was just so good. It wasn't funny last week, and I was like, I got to get him in.
And this is where he started popping off last year from this 14 range. So his CBAs went up actually through his hot period.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So wait, so he started going nuts Round 14, he scored 111 and then a 162 on West Coast. So right there, nailed it. So 24-24. He had 6% CBAs against Geelong, and he went a 124. It has no relation to his CBAs.
Yeah,
It has.
he's just a gun.
Fucking
He's
beast.
just a gun, and he's got 97% time on ground. So, he's everything. Is everything what you want? Like he's 560k. Yeah, it's gonna go. I'm not committing to anything. I'm gonna have a think about it after this pod. But it's Dunkley Errol. I think I called on Clark. I may have just missed the boat on Clark. I think Dunkley and Errol can score more than Clark.
So, I'm not really hot on Clark either, even though I'm trading him in.
I would be. He's a gun.
And give me 1 second. Go back.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Let's do it. Yeah, another 10%. We've got Luke Ryan. What are your thoughts on Luke Ryan at 660? I don't mind it. Like, get him in.
I bought him at that price for Sheasel, so I'm not against it.
Yeah. Zach Fisher at 520.
So Nathan Dippy Trelanifu is a must-have, mate. Just get him in. We've been talking about the fish. We've been talking about the fish for about how long? Since he was 380 something K, 370K.
Yeah, he played. I was saying he was a keeper after this game right here, this 140 game. At 384, yeah.
It's actually a common trend with Dippy. He was late to the Heaney train as well. How much did he pay?
Yeah.
It's just
nearly 700K.
He's a late to the must-haves. He's a late to the must-haves.
Yeah, and still get on him. I still think it's really cheap. 520K for Fisher right now. It's still super cheap.
No, I completely agree. I reckon he's a gun, even though he's not actually a gun. It's just his role is just pig-like.
Yeah, Jai Clark. I'm trading him in this week.
Calling him Jai Clark.
Oh, Jordan Clark. Fucking hell. Yeah, the pick. I don't know about the pick, but yeah.
Go on DFS for a minute. Do you have that link that I sent you? I think.
Yeah.
I think when you go, I think he's a designated kicker. Because, so he's not a general defender. I think he's designated kicker because they move the ball. So go to designated kick.
I don't understand what I'm looking at here, but I'm trusting you.
Well, like if you look at Freo, the red, the orange, the white, and the light green is all up the top. But there's hardly any reds until the last 2 rounds. I mean, I think Freo's run is like pretty good for their style of play. And other than the round 16 game where they get tagged, like the Bulldogs leak points, Gold Coast iffy, but Zorko put 160 on him, I'm pretty sure. Richmond leak points, Hawks, and then you got Melbourne West Coast as well, who leak a little bit. Like I think it's a pretty safe pick, this Jordan Clark pick. And if you have Ryan and Clark, I'm sure it'll be like working to your favor. A lot of people will be jealous. Because they kick to each other. People got to remember they kick to each other.
Yeah, they do. It's just like that 1-2 kind of thing. All right.
So he's gonna get tagged. Sydney. So don't complain about that, Michael, when he gets tagged.
No, I won't.
I've experienced it with Whitfield. It happens.
When are they versing Sydney? 3 games from now.
3 weeks.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up soon. I'm gonna shoot off in a sec. So let's Zorko.
Yes,
get him in.
BC him.
Yeah. If you don't have him, must get in this week. You don't want to be, if in case he does go massive, you don't want to be fucked on. Isaac Rankin.
In the nicest,
I like the
nicest words possible.
Yeah. What do you
I like
Isaac
him.
this week?
I like him. I don't know. I guess if you're fine for that buy, you can get him in. I'm just skipping him because he's got a buy next week, and I'm just hoping he plummets or maybe gets tagged by James Jordan, but that won't happen. But I love like he killed us when he played against Collingwood, so I like it. Jai Simpkin is just a wait and see. That's my view.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. VC.
My VC, I think everyone should be doing the same VC this week. Zorko.
Yep.
And then what do you think?
I've got mine on either Ryan or Sarong, I reckon, captain. Or it's Butters.
You're gonna go Ryan, Sarong, or Butters. Here we go.
Yeah. And
so
I'm
VC.
Dacos can fuck off. Seriously. I love you, man.
I thought this was higher than this. Oh, no, here we go. 37%.
Yeah.
And then captains, Dacos, Luke Ryan.
Butters, Sarong. Grundy is an excellent shout. I would be very tempted.
Oh, look at this 0.3% on wheel day. I think that would just be me.
It actually probably is.
So I'm going to go.
We'll try it after this pod. I'll have a look once you change it.
I don't know. I'm going to go VC Zorko into wheel day. Might go Grundy. But
he's going Grundy. He hasn't got the balls to do it, guys. He hasn't got the balls.
I might even go VC Will Day into like a C on Dacos.
No, you're not. You're going to skip Zorko. You've just said
who knows?
2 minutes ago. What are you doing to our listeners? Just saying he's the easiest VC. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just go VC.
Don't listen to him.
Nah. Who's your top C for this week? The number 1 C of all people.
I think
Luke Ryan.
I think it's Luke Ryan or Sarong. Sarong's had just briefly, but if you want to look at Sarong's stats, he loves playing the Bullies. I think he's scored 130 plus each time, like in 3 occasions.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's 7% if you want to pod, but I think Butters will go very good. GWS tend to leak points, and Will Day made a fool out of those boys last week. So you can only imagine what Butters is going to do. But yeah.
All right.
I saw someone
for the go.
Just quickly, I saw someone actually say pig mentality, SuperCoach. I think he put Fisher in his captaincy options. That's spicy.
I don't hate it, but that's spicy. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. So the cherry on top this week is, where is it? Cherry on top this week is Will Hoskin-Elliott, anytime goal scorer. Paul Curtis, anytime goal scorer. John Noble, 20 or more. Luke Davies-Uniacke, 25 or more. Zach Fisher, 30 or more. Jack Crisp, 20 or more. Josh Dacos, 25 or more at $9.50 odds. Let it rip, lads. Good luck. Anything to add, Will?
Yeah, hopefully it hits because we're fucking garbage at punting.
Oh, no, it's going
to
Yeah.
Well, I think we might if we don't get enough wins, we might have to scrap and make a new segment.
It's never stopping. You can't stop the cherry on top. We'll go 1 and 100. Who cares? All right, lads, let it rip. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning into the pod, and good luck.
Good luck, lads.
Good luck, Will Day.